rose on the political ladder and in 67 BC ruled Africa as governor. His plans to take the consulship in 65 BC were foiled when he was not allowed to run on account of the, quote, oppression with which he ruled Africa, unquote. In 64 BC, he bought his way out of extortion charges so he could again run for the consulship the following year. To ensure his victory, he plotted with a former candidate to murder the consul-elect on the calends of January. This first attempt failed because it was discovered before it had begun. A second attempt also amounted to nothing on account of the signal having been given too soon. Catiline has shown a consistent ambition to be the #1 man in Rome. A ravenous hunger for power and a bent towards intrigue typified this audacious man. Indeed, if we can learn anything from his previous record, is that Catiline is a man to be closely watched and never underestimated. And now we have three separate views of Lucius Catilina. First, with Terry Drinkwater in Rome, is Gaius Sallustius Crispus, the famous historian, and his opinion of the man behind the conspiracy.
What is your opinion on the man behind the conspiracy?
Yuck.
Thank you, Mr. Sheep, for those insightful comments on this crisis. Now, back to you, Ted.
Right here in our own studios, we have Catiline's ex-wife for another opinion.
I really love the guy till he killed our son and married that bimbo.
Faisala, where Bob Schieffer is standing with Manlius and the entire army of Catiline ready to march on Rome.
Thank you, Ted. I'm currently standing here with Manlius and the entire army of Catiline, ready to march on Rome. So, General, what are your thoughts on this man, Catiline?
Well, in all our years together, we always thought about being consuls, as every good Roman boy does. And well, you know how other kids play army? Well, we play kill the people and destroy the republic, things like that. So we go throughout the entire neighborhood, killing small...
Thank you, General. Back to you, Ted.
Quickly! Fast-breaking yet related story. Well, actually, it's a fast-related story from last night. Over to you, Geraldo.
Thank you, Ted. This is Geraldo Rivera, and I'm currently undercover of the night at Porcius Lyca's house on Scythemaker Street, where Catiline is having a secret meeting. Our crack film crew got here early and set up a hidden camera. The meeting is beginning. As you can see, Catiline is exhorting his comrades. Exhort! Oh my God, it looks as if Catiline is designating Cornelius and Morguntius to go to Cicero's house at daybreak and assassinate him.
Hey, you two. Cornelius and Morguntius. Why don't you go to Cicero's house at daybreak and assassinate him?
All right. Hi, I'm Quintus Curius, and I'm leaving ahead of schedule. It seems as if Quintus Curius is leaving ahead of schedule. Cornelius and Morguntius are also leaving. In the interest of our viewers, we'll follow them. They're walking.
We, the life insurance company.
Yeah?
Is this 69th Street where Cicero lives?
No, this is 301. He's across the street.
Oh.
Hey, is that film crew with you?
No, not with me. Are they with you?
No, not with me, man. Hey, we're sorry for bothering you.
All right.
We, the life insurance company.
Damn, it's bolted shut. I wonder how he found out about us.
I don't know.
It seems as though Cicero's door is bolted shut. Obviously, Curius must have gotten here first and told Cicero the conspiracy to assassinate him. Well, the plan has been foiled. Justice once again triumphs over the ne'er-do-wells of the world. This is Geraldo Rivera signing off.
On television, you get Orlon, the many-legged worm god great for parties, picnics, and picking up girls.
I was a loser till I got Orlon, the many-legged worm god. Now I score left and right.
That's right. How much did you pay for Orlan, the many-legged worm god? Wait, don't answer. If you order now, you also receive this 66 BC calendar with 12 full-color pictures of Orlan, the many-legged worm god. Now, how much did you pay? 300 sesterces? Don't answer yet, because also included is a commemorative shoehorn of the Gaelic invasion and autographed by, you guessed it, Orlan, the many-legged worm god. Also, the incredible Orlan sacred knife set. When your friends keep taking the Austrians with these or just killing your firstborn, you'll be the talk in the neighborhood. Now you say 400 sesterces, 500? No, not yet. Order now and you'll also receive a combination bottle cap opener, potato peeler, pizza cutter, 4-function digital sundial, and gladiator sword. Officially sanctioned by the Orlan, the many-legged worm god fan club. Yes, you get all this for less than 20 sesterces. And if you order in the next 15 days, you get a Stone Age walk, no stick, cook your Christians in style with cooking utensils, plus a free velvet wall hanging of Orlan, the many-legged worm god. We also have a limited number of slightly damaged factory reject Alex slave girls. Send for your free catalog.
Just send 1995 to Worm God, P.O. Box, XIX, Rome, Italy, CCCCC.
Or now, if not completely satisfied, you'll get a complete refund. But keep the slave girls, please.
Worm God, P.O. Box, XIX, Rome, Italy, CCCCC. That's Worm God, P.O. Box, XIX, Rome, Italy, CCCCC.
Are interested in how this crisis has affected the man on the street. We've sent Roger Mudd to the street to find out what the man on it says about what's happening in it. Over to you, Roger.
Thank you, Ted. I'm here on the street, just as you said, to find out what exactly the man on it has to say about what is happening in it. Oh, excuse me, sir, but before I ask you what your thoughts are concerning what is happening in the street, tell me exactly, if you please, what is that?
Our house.
In the middle of the street.
Our house, in the middle of our street. Our house, in the middle of our street. Our house, in the middle of our street. Our house, in the middle of our house, was a castle and a king. Our house, in the middle of our street. Our house, that was where we used to sleep. Our house, in the middle of our street. Our house.
Well, luckily we have another man on the street as well. Sir, do you consider yourself an informed individual concerning the events of Rome?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the recent conspiracy?
What conspiracy?
Well, the one by Catiline against Rome, of course.
Oh, it was bad.
What are your thoughts on Catiline?
You?
The leader of the conspiracy, naturally.
Oh, he's bad.
What are your thoughts on that eloquent speech delivered by Cicero, that great orator, in the temple of Jupiter Stator?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Cicero, the consul. Obviously.
Oh.
He's got asthma.
Paramedic, get some bear bags in, calm him down, keep it going.
Rip his shirt up! Give him air! Give him air!
Live, damn it. He's bad.
It was eloquent.
Oh, I mean, it was it was good.
What are your thoughts on the recent price increase at the Coliseum?
Price increase? Imagine this situation. Many, many people are packed into the Coliseum. There is no fluff between any of them. Billions and billions of dollars are made. Besides, the social economic factors of the Roman superstructure cannot handle the jump in taxes. The stock market would be destroyed, and there would be a depression. It is like an apple left on the ground to rot needlessly. And
Where's the beef?
Sitting outside the temple of Jupiter Stator, where a special emergency meeting has been called by Marcus Julius Cicero, the consul of Rome. Our inside sources speculate the major focus of this meeting will be the legalization of marijuana in a joint effort with the Colombian Empire. Also on the agenda is the short, not terribly important speech concerning Catiline and the possible total destruction of the entire civilized world. Speaking of civilization, where would we be without Tyson chicken? It's plump, juicy, and great for picnic. By the bucket, barrel, lobster piece, Tyson chicken is a feast. And now for a special pleasure with Cicero featuring our own Rod Ryder.
Nobody does it better. Makes me feel sad for the rest. Nobody does it quite the way you do. Baby, you're the best.
Marcus Tullius Cicero, the head of Rome, and his press agent and speechwriter. So tell us, sir, with all the distress that has beset our city beautiful, the question burning in all fair Roman minds is, where'd you get that lovely toga?
It was given to him by the infamous Lesbia in exchange for advertising. Her shop is on the corner of the Via Flaminia and the Via Sacra. She runs the best little toga shop in town.
But in all seriousness, sir, what is next for Marcus Tullius Cicero?
Having been about to be killed by that oh-so-evil Catiline, he has reinforced himself with more and better guards to protect the good and honorable senators. He is taking steps.
Okay, well, as you can see, Cicero has things well in hand. Now, back to you, Ted.
Welcome, wrestling fans, to Tag Team Gladiators. For the main event, in this corner, the two brothers from Southern Italy, weighing at a combined weight of 750 pounds, the Flying Garbanzos! And in this corner, the anonymous brothers from Rome, weighing at a combined weight of 600 pounds. There he is. He doesn't think we're any good. He doesn't even know our names. To them, we're just two more gladiators.
Hey, you!
half-life beer.
With Toibus.
Tastes great.
Let's do it!
Tastes great.
Let's go!
Tastes great.
Oh yeah, we'll shoot. I never saw you fight like that before.
I've never fought for a hoplite before.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, this fight's not over. He's just faking. He's really not hurt. Come on, kid, get up. You got him right where you want him.
Hoplite Beer, the second most important decision you'll ever drink. Official proud sponsor of the 64 BC Summer Olympics.
But in all seriousness, conspirators are hard to come by, even in these days of conspiracy. But we here at Nightline have managed to find one. And now, we have Barbara Walters with...
Good evening. This is Barbara Walters, and I'm here with Mr. Lucius Vestius, the alleged conspirator. Lucius, may I call you Lucius? You have been seen weaving the scene of one of Catiline's primary meetings of the conspirators. Does this mean that you are somehow linked with the conspiracy? What? What conspiracy? Are you accusing me of treason? I've been decorated many times by many consuls, and they've all said wonderful things. Oh, yes. But Lucius, we have two secret informants, Coes and Fulvia, who can place you at Catiline's primary meetings of the conspirators on the nones of December. Are you trying to deny the audience?
Look, Lady, may I call you Lady? I don't know what you're trying to prove with this curious phobia bit. It's not working. It's really, really not. Keep your nose in your own soup, or you're going to find yourself stapled to the Temple Jupiter. How about them apples?
By that threat, are you admitting that you're part of the conspiracy?
Conspiracy? Twit? Me? Twit? Oh, I'm hurt. I am really me, Twit. I'm
sorry. But I didn't mean to. I mean, I'm just trying to do my job. It's not easy being a reporter.
Well, not very easy being a conspirator either. I mean, causing social upheaval, ruining people's lives, training llamas. It's really tough business, you know?
Llamas?
Llamas. They're little rodents. What around the ruins, around Rome?
Yes.
Here, try here.
Yes. Keeping it with garbage can. You missed the line.
And reporting garbage bags.
Studying garbage bags.
Piling murderers.
Interviewing them.
Shooting good people.
Shooting good things.
We both got bad jobs. Shut up! Well, don't let that bother you. Let's go for a beer.
Your place or mine?
How about down to the local pub for a hot white?
This is 2 Hugh Downs, outside of the Temple of Jupiter Stator. Some forces in the know have informed us that Quintus Curius is the one who's been informing Cicero of the conspiracy. Here he is now. Hugh.
No, I didn't do anything. I just gone to bed.
Is it true that you are the one who has been informing Cicero of the conspiracy?
What? Hey, no, not me, baby. Now, if you excuse me, I have to pause for my friend.
Sorry, you're already clean. Yes, we have footage of you going to Cicero's house.
No, you got it all wrong. I just beat his mama. Look.
Aw, shoot. This is John Hart, and I'm standing outside the Temple of Jupiter Statue, where Cicero is given a great speech against the conspiracy of Catiline and his followers against the Republic. Here comes some senators now. Excuse me, Senator? Has anyone seen Catiline?
I think I saw him sneaking out the janitor section.
That way, huh? So, how did you like Cicero's speech?
It was great. A must-see. I'm bringing my kids to the next one. One of the best I've ever seen.
For a kid like me to like it, it's gotta be good.
Oh, he's the sexiest man alive.
Thank you, Senator. Over the past few weeks, you've heard oh so much about Catiline. You know, the oh so sly and fiendishly clever in the ways of deceitfulness. The man who has single-handedly molded a single depraved idea into a powerful force, which has hurled the oh so great power of Rome to the brink of destruction. He is a man who has risen against overwhelming odds to become perhaps the greatest political mind of our time. Truly, a force that can no longer be overlooked. Man, Catiline. Oh, excuse me, Catiline?
Yes.
What were your reactions to, what was your reaction to, what are the implications of Cicero's speech on your future political career?
Well, I don't give a hit what Cicero says. I don't give a damn either.
You don't care what the consul, the most powerful man in Rome, has to say concerning your fate?
Well, we all know Cicero is a real kid. When he gets caught up, we're going.
You okay?
It's windy today.
That guy's been smoking. Yes. As you were saying, when he gets caught up in all that oratory.
You exaggerate.
Yes, and he always overreacts. So you're not going to kill the leaders of Rome and destroy the Republic?
Oh, I am, but it's not like it's the end of the world.
Is it true, as some people would have us believe, that You forgot to honor Orlon, the many-legged worm god?
No, not at all. He has received my multiple heifers and has promised to make my
Return. Ah,
right.
Cicero, in his speech.
Come on. You're with it here.
Both of yours, leading young men down the wrong path. Is there any truth to that?
Don't blame me. Blame Orlon, the many-legged worm god.
And now, Sam Donaldson at the forum.
Good evening, loyal viewers of TV Rome. I'm standing outside of the forum on this cold November day, waiting for an interview with Cicero, the man with the answers. I'm still waiting here for Cicero, the man with the answers. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I've been waiting here for a while. Wait, I think I see Cicero, the man with the answers, approaching. Yes, I'm quite sure that Cicero has arrived. Excuse me, Marcus Tullius, but what are the socio-political implications of your magnificent oratory on the Roman social strata as a whole?
What the heck are you talking about?
Why, I'm talking about, say, you are a Cicero, aren't you?
Cicero? Why, sure. I'm anybody you want me to be. I could be Cleopatra, Caesar, or the Vespertine, or even Orlon, the many-legged worm god. You see, I'm magic.
Excuse me. I think there's been a mix-up, ladies and gentlemen. I think I see the real Cicero, the man with the answers, approaching.
Move out!
All
right, looks okay to me, guys. Good night.
Excuse me,
Rob Jill a little bit, didn't they?
Excuse me, Marcus Tullius. But what are the socio-political implications of your magnificent oratory on the Roman social strata as a whole?
What the heck are you talking about?
Why, I'm concerned about how your speech might affect Roman politics and the current disruption of the social norm.
I don't know nothing about no social norm. Any of you guys know anybody by the name of Norm?
No.
But I'll tell you one thing for sure. I sure got that Catiline fella real riled up. I never seen a man so ready to make a mess in his own britches.
Be that as it may, you must have some concern of the defendant's reaction to your daring and ostentatious speech.
He sure does talk funny, don't he, boy? Well, it's about time I'll be moseying along. You know, I got to go to get my tickets for the chariot pull tonight down at the Coliseum. You know something, boys? I think I'm as lonesome as a Vestal Virgin on prom night. Where'd I leave old Orlon, huh? I think I got to keep my girl Elvira in the mood, you know. It's all right, boys. It's okay. We took care of him. Well, I guess y'all want to be talking to old Andy Rooney now. He's got something to say about tobacco sales and how that's affecting the economy. Over to you, Andy.
Did you ever notice, Cicero? Did you ever notice how his speeches are too long? I think somebody should cut down, listen to his speeches and cut them down for the rest of us. Did you ever notice how he says things over and over? I don't know. Did you ever notice how the news media makes Cicero into be such a great orator? I don't know. When I hear him, I think he sounds like he's from southern Italy. How about those newscasters? Did you ever notice how Ted Koppel looks a lot like Jim Carrey? How about those Italians? Did you ever notice how they dress? Did you ever notice how Gil Gigliotti dresses? He's an Italian, and he sure wears funny clothes. I don't know, maybe it's because he has to wear funny clothes because he's short. Speaking of Italians, did you ever notice Steve Sykes? Steve Sykes wears a funny jacket. Who would like Michael Jackson anyway? Then there's Don Newman. Sure, he dresses like Mark the Wall, but what about that dancing? What's he doing with his arms all the time? I don't know, maybe he thinks he's doing the tick. And what about Dave Harmeling? Sure, he takes German, but what's he doing in Latin class all the time? I don't know, maybe he has the hots for Mr. Gigliotti, or maybe he just likes to disrupt the class. Speaking of disrupting the class, how why is it every time Carla walks down the hall, the whole class stops to look? I don't know, I really don't. And did you ever notice how I stray off the subject terribly? 1 minute I'll be talking about Cicero, and the next I'll be talking about Mr. Whitehead.
Speaking of Mr. Whitehead.
Ronan, John!
Did you ever notice how administrators are... This is Ted Koppel, and from those you see and those you don't.
Good night.